Hello, everyone. We're going to do a question that's often not liked by students, a third question. We're going to show that this fraction can be written in the form a plus square root b. Okay, I'll start by writing it out over here. So we have square root 12 over square root 3 plus 2. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the top, the numerator and the denominator by something called the conjugate of that denominator, which simply means we are changing the sign between the terms of that denominator. Can you see what I've done there? We always do that with these type of third questions. There's two reasons. One, when we multiply the top and the bottom of a fraction by the same positive number, we do not change the value of that fraction at all. Think of 1 divided by 1 over 2 and times in the top and the bottom by 5. You're going to get 5 over 10. It's still a half. Likewise, we have not changed anything here. It's still the same value. Secondly, and really importantly, you might recognize in the denominator that we now have a difference of 2 squares. And that is going to help us rationalize the denominator, which means getting rid of the surds. So let's multiply out the brackets. Square root 12 times square root 3, well, that is square root 36. This question does test your knowledge of surd rules. Square root 12 times minus 2 gives us minus 2 square root 12. We could simplify that a bit further, but we'll do that in a moment. Now, square root 3 times square root 3, that gets rid of the square root, so it's just 3. Square root 3 times minus 2 gives us minus 2 square root 3, plus 2 square root 3 gives us plus 2 square root 3. You might see what's happening there. And 2 times minus 2 gives us minus 4. Now let's evaluate the denominator. We've got 3, and then we've got minus 2 times square root 3 plus 2 times square root 3. They cancel, so we're left with 3 minus 4, which just gives us minus 1. So we can put 36 minus 2 square root 12 all over minus 1. We want to get rid of that minus 1 in the denominator, because then we don't need to write the denominator at all, because any number divided by 1 is just the same number. So let's do that. But before we do that, this 36, let's deal with this 36. We can simplify it. 6 times 6 is 36. So if we square root it, we get 6, and then we have minus 2 square root 12. We're still over minus 1 at the moment. Let's times the top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator, by minus 1. So that becomes minus 6 in the numerator. We change the sign there. That becomes 2 over 12. Because we're timesing minus 1 by minus 1, we just have it over 1. We don't need to write it. We are nearly there. We can see that we've got minus 6. So we've got an integer there, and that's correct. However, we still have this 2 outside of the square root. The question does not want any integer outside the square root. How do we get rid of it? Well, let's look at an equivalent number. If we take minus 6 plus, well, 2 times 2 is 4, so we can do square root 4, which would be 2 square root 12. Again, our third rules. Minus 6, we are nearly there, plus 4 times 12 is square root 4 times square root 12 is square root 48. That is your answer. Minus 6 is A and 48 is B. Of course, we can simplify square root 48. We do not need to for this question because it is in the correct form. That's all we need to do. I hope that helps.